Today topic of a presentation is Kanban. Now see what is Kanban. Kanban is an idea from a supermarket. So Kanban is a Japanese word. It literally meaning a signboard or the billboard. Concept related to the lean and just-in-time production. If suppose that you require the production just in time, in that case the Kanban is very useful. So Kanban is one means through which just-in-time production is achieved, and Kanban is not an inventory control system but as well as it monitors the each and every process during operations. Kanban, it's scheduling the system that tells you what to produce, when to produce, how much to produce, at what time to be produced. So every scheduling that is done possible by using the Kanban. So that's Kanban become an effective tool to support the running of the production system as a whole. It's an excellent way for promoting the improvement and highlighting the problem area. So with the help of the Kanban, you can identify the problematic areas and try to minimize that problem by using Kanban. Now what Kanban does? Control the amount of a raw material amount and material in working process. So all type of the inventory monitoring can be possible by using the Kanban. Again, smooth out flow if sized properly. Again, Kanban tells when and where there is a problem in the process as well as operation. It's assured there is always just enough material on hand to make what needed. Now types of Kanban. First is the raw material Kanban. So raw material Kanban tells about the raw material. That means what amount of raw material is required from a vendor or from a supplier. So that's why it's tell a supplier when to send how much of a particular item to a particular place. Second, in process Kanban. So in process Kanban monitoring the status of a raw material that occur in process, that means during operation. So that's why it's determine the amount of work in process that can be kept between any two operations in a process. Then third is the finished good Kanban. So finished good Kanban tells about the status of the finished good or availability of a finished good. So determine the amount of a product to be kept on hand at any given time. Removal of a material from the finished goods, Kanban act as a signal for more of that product to be made. Types of Kanban signal. A calculated amount of a material kept in a designated space such as bin or between the lines on a workbench or on the floor. A card that is used to tell the amount of a material to be made or ordered, as well as the marking on a bin that determines what more material need to be ordered or made. Any other clear visual signal that indicates it is a time to get more. How Kanban works? Material resupply Kanban. So in case all of the part used to be manufacture a particular product are identified as well as the number of use in each product. Then lead time, that is the total time required for manufacturing the component. So the lead time is calculated, that is the amount of a time it takes for part to be ordered and delivered. The demand for the product over a specific length of a time is then determined by using the Kanban. So the number of parts used in a product is multiplied by the number of product demand over the length of the time, as well as the goal is to order the part at the point when the number of parts on the hand reach the amount and that will be used up during the time. This is a two-bin system Kanban. Work in process Kanban. So in work in process Kanban, first the process time at the each station is the calculated. That means for what is the time required for each and every operation as well as the process calculated in case of the process in work in process Kanban. Next, finished good Kanban. Finished good Kanban tell the status about the finished good and the demand for a particular product is a tag over the time by using the finished good Kanban. Based upon the demand, the safety stock is calculated, that is the amount of a product you have on hand to satisfy the most order with a specific window of time. Thank you.